For the purpose of the tape, present are Detective Sergeant Sally Sampson, Constable Frank Shaw, interviewing Henry William Lampman. Please state your full name.
Henry William Lampman.
Henry William Lampman, you have been charged with 2 counts of murder. You have been read your rights and you understand that you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Please will you read the statement that you have prepared relating to the crimes you have been charged with?
I, Henry William Lampman, would like to read the following statement. I confess to the murder of my wife, Janice Lampman, and of our gardener, Mike Beach. In my defence, I committed these crimes under duress and would request that these circumstances be taken into account during sentencing. On the 18th of November this year, I discovered that my wife, Janice, was having an affair with Mike Beach. I found text messages on her phone from Mike and confronted her in the afternoon. She admitted to the affair and told me that she was leaving me. I was at an all-time low. Everything had gone wrong for me that year, and I borrowed a lot of money earlier on in the year to buy 6 kilos of smack. It was going so cheap, and I was a fool not to have been suspicious. Instead of heroin, the dealer sold me baking powder for 40 grand. When I tried to sell it on, I quickly realised I'd been duped. I tried getting the money back every which way I knew, but I just ended up wasting more money. When my friend, Jeff Blake, asked for his money back and the extra I'd promised him, I couldn't give him any. When my old partner in crime, Barry Hardingham, got out of jail and came asking for his cut, I had nothing to give him. He thought I was lying, and he threatened to kill me. The only good thing left about my life was Janice. And when I found out she betrayed me, I just lost it. I picked up the nearest weapon I found when we were arguing and hit her with it. It was a hammer. She went down and didn't get up. I thought, oh my God, what have I done? But I couldn't do anything about it. She was dead. I realised it was Mike who I should be punishing and not Janice. So I picked up her phone and sent him a text, asking him to meet me tonight at my place, saying Henry's out. I sent it off to him and waited for hours. I sat there holding the sharpest knife I had, left the front door ajar, kept all the lights off. He arrived about 10, calling softly for Janice as he came down the corridor. I pounced on him in the dark, stabbed him. He went down like a pig. I took the electric heater and put it up against the couch. I knew it would catch fire quickly. It was made of flammable foam. As I walked out the door, I could hear a rasping breath from Mike on the floor. He wasn't quite dead. I think I must have just punctured his lung. It gave me an odd sense of satisfaction thinking of him burning. I thought he deserved it. It reminded me of the note that Barry had sent me saying burn in hell. I realised then that there was a chance that the police would think that he had done it and would send him to prison. He'd done time for me before. It would get him off my back if he was locked up again. I decided to hide out at my cousin's house. If luck was on my side, the police would convict Barry for the murders and I would skip the country and move somewhere remote and where nobody knew me and start afresh. I was shocked when the police worked out what had happened so quickly. They worked out that the body was not me but Mike. When the squad cars came calling, I knew my time was up. One more day and my papers would have come through and I would have been beyond all reach. I'm sorry about Janice, but I'm glad what I did to finish off Mike. In my defence, I committed these crimes in anger and would wish for this to be taken into consideration in sentencing.